Hello and welcome back to Downtime Activities, and welcome back to our Star Wars Artifacts of the Grey game, our combining of multiple different Star Wars stories that is quickly approaching its climax. And I think in honor of that, something happened that I'm not aware of, but I'm about to be fully understanding of.
Since this is our last recording session, Square and I decided, because of a recent hobby that we've taken up, I wanted to make something special for the last session of this, and it might be an ongoing tradition for
drugs?
future campaigns.
It's real life spice.
It's real life spice. Just pulls out a thing of cinnamon and just like
We all have to do a cinnamon challenge.
Everyone get out your vibro straws and take a line of this.
So Square and I spent a little while working on this.
Oh. It's so pretty.
How did you get it blue?
Is it actual blue milk?
That is Duresh gin.
And you're going to want to be very careful with this because it is 96 proof.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is not...
It's rubbing alcohol.
I mean, not 96%. It's
96 proof, so 43%.
43%.
Or 48%.
48.
I can do math.
This is not... This is not a beer. This is not like... This is
liquor?
This is straight up liquor. So,
what did you call it?
The glasses make sense
Gin.
now.
Duresh gin.
I wish I'd gotten clear glasses so I could see the
Jar
milkshake.
Esh Gin.
That's not even a
This was just the only glasses I could find a clean 6 matching setup.
So who wants to guess what this is?
I would also... don't
Blue
fill
dye?
this. You know what I mean?
Is it?
Coloring?
Well, I'm assuming
a
you
little
threw. I'm assuming you threw some of those peaches in there.
No.
Nope.
No.
Were the peaches for another thing? Peaches for another.
Yeah, we're going to try and do peach brandy. But,
Who wants to break it first? Jerry.
Jerry. We've been working around Jerry at Square's house on this pretty much the whole time. Just like constantly. It's always just been the secret project or trying not to do anything at all.
I'll take it to last. Or actually, I'll take it next so that we can end it. It can end down there and not have to go back and forth on the table.
That's fine.
80 times.
I don't know. How did you get the blue look?
For the cameras.
Well, I think you guys should try it and then guess. Okay.
We gotta do a cheers.
We have to do a cheers in honor of the last recording session of this.
These are cool. These are like straight up.
This is the last time any of us will get to see each other, including the two that are married to each other. So
Because we're all about to go blind.
That's right.
This is the last time, literally, we're all gonna see each other.
I can get into the science of why that's not true. Unless there's something.
These kind of scream Star Wars glasses to me.
Yeah,
They do. Yeah,
look.
you chose very good glasses.
And the fact that the color matches the drink.
Yeah. I did not have any... I was just told to get glasses. I did not have any inkling of what was happening. So,
Yeah, I like the bottle and the little cork. It's cute. Well, that was a gin bottle.
That was
At some point.
pretty much any of the bottles that you will see of the homemade stuff.
Were they the bottles that were like...
No. They're new bottles.
Ah, they're not the bottles that are hanging around your guys' kitchen.
No, he got rid of those like a long time ago.
Oh, redecorated.
Cheers!
cheers, everybody!
May the force be with us.
May we force it in you.
We're gonna
force it in you.
Need it.
You're gonna need all the force you can get in this next session.
That's better than I was yesterday, I think.
That one's a what?
It's moonshine.
I don't
It's
know.
moonshine.
Does it Kirkland?
Is it Kirkland?
It's a Kirkland.
It's just an aftertaste.
It is without a doubt.
It reminds me of blue Gatorade.
Did you really just put blue Gatorade?
There's blue Gatorade in this?
Oh.
It is also blue Gatorade.
It is fermented. It is blue Gatorade fermented and distilled into hard liquor.
Wow.
I'm like, surprisingly sweet.
You do realize that for our Devils of the West, you have to use red Gatorade. next time?
No, for Devils of the... I mean, it's no secret that for Devils of the West, we're going to probably make a whiskey.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It's got to be something very...
Can I have that soda now? So I can...
We nailed the aesthetic. We did not quite nail the flavor.
I don't know. It stays pretty good.
I thought it was
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Out of everything
It has
else
the burn of liquor, but the taste is
What do you want?
better.
It went down pretty
just
smooth.
nailed
I
it.
liked it.
It's...
I'd say like
it's-
this is probably your best
closest
batch
thing.
out of everything you've made.
Oh, Jerry, have you been the guinea pig of all their testing?
No, but we have all been the guinea pig of their testing.
Oh, okay. So all of it.
The whiskey that's aging right now is really turning out
good.
well.
That one's turning out well, but I still think this is better.
But this was
It's not the
didn't
worst
really know
alcohol I've ever had.
exactly if it was going to work. And,
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. YouTube rules and regulations. Not blue drink. This is not alcohol. Yes.
We're not monetized anyways.
Yeah, it's
fine.
fine. What are they gonna do?
Schwasty boy.
What are you gonna do? Terminate the channel?
For every
Dude.
one of our viewers, this is alcohol, and it's delicious.
Drink a lot of it.
Dude.
Drink
Drink a lot.
responsibly if you're of age.
Drink a lot of it.
don't,
Not.
Still drink your Your liver's young. Live while you can. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right.
Am I going to have to cut another joke out of one of these videos?
Look, if it wouldn't be a recording of us without some joke made that offends some people.
But yeah, don't drink a lot of this.
The other day was the
we will
Swedish
not get,
people.
we will not get through this session.
I do
if
not
we
want a
do
bunch of
Yeah.
drunk off their ass rebels until the very end of this recording today, please.
That's when we get some following out.
Once it's the Ewok party at the end of the sixth of episode 6, then sure, that's fine.
We're playing.
We can be
We're
drunk
playing
today.
drums on the stormtrooper helmets.
Yes. Let's bring it back down. Let's bring it back in. Let's get into where we left off last
Let's
time.
roll Destiny points.
Oh,
I'm going to do a quick recap, and then let's do Destiny points.
okay.
So, when last we left these rebel scum, they were on the moon of Verxigian in deep, tucked away in Chiss space. It is a moon that circled a strange planet known as the Anomaly inside of the Redoubt, a kind of hidden, strange cluster of stars in Chiss space. You're in search of the other end of a device you know as the Whisper Conveyance Engine, a strange sort of semi-mystical device that allows two people to communicate from basically any distance in the galaxy in a way that is uninterceptable and untraceable. This being a very useful tool for the rebels, and a strange kind of cryptic riddle speaking of other treasures or weapons that are hidden away in this place. You've arrived, you've made it through lots of trials and tribulations to make it this far, and are now in the true chamber in the depths below the temple on this moon. This hidden away temple of a strange order of old Force sensitives. In this chamber, you found, much in line with a lot of what you found with these sorts of temples, a very poetic example of two extremes meeting and finding a balance in a stream of magma from a active volcano.
It's a volcano spitting out volcanoes.
Colliding with a section of this great ocean moon that was causing this kind of rocky structure to form. Across from this, where you are all now, there is a large Mon Cala warship, likely the Leviathan that was mentioned in the previous strange riddle that you guys were following. Upon crossing in your own particular ways, on the other side, coming down the same elevator chute that you all came down, pretty a who's who of space assholes that aren't you guys, has appeared and is here to challenge your claim and likely put an end to most, if not all, of your lives. Quick recap of who all's here. Across from this, there was a strange individual in a dark robe, somebody that no one got a good look at the face of, so no one's really recognized or know who they are yet. Inquisitor Dakar, someone that some of you have had very personal experience with. Some of you have lost, one might say, an arm and a leg to this guy in the past. You saw a small group of Purge Troopers, a small group of Stormtroopers, but like to describe them, I kind of describe them as like kind of Spec Ops looking or like commando-y looking. Picture Scout Troopers with kind of a camouflage paint on their armor, basically. There's also the Electro Hammer Purge Trooper that you had seen previously, and an ISB agent that one of you recognized as Agent Stygian, somebody
Son of a
personally responsible for some very negative parts of your past.
Personal vendetta.
I'm about to mess this dude up.
And they are across from this ravine of bubbling magma. And for the sake of, if there's any, if they haven't walked forward to start monologuing at you yet, is anyone wanting to monologue at them?
I don't think I've got a problem.
Should we have a brief exchange of monologues?
I just yell, "You damn
Echoes. Ryan's monologue would probably consist entirely of, yeah, who the fuck are you? Which doesn't sound
Do you
like
fuck
a great
on
way.
that?
Dude, fuck on that. Just doesn't sound like a great way to end a campaign.
No,
so.
I have to do the classic. My powers have doubled since we last met.
I'm gonna wait for Agent Stygian to say something here.
Let's do it. I think we should do a Destiny point roll.
Let's all get Destiny points. Let's see what your fate looks like for the day.
Let's see how the force is leaning.
One light side.
One light,
2 lights.
2 light,
One dark.
One dark.
one dark.
One dark.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be. 3 and 3.
I'm carrying this party.
Proceeds to go down.
Excuse the real hero of this.
Scoos is gonna be the real hero. Just sets off the proton torpedo.
Look, if Scoos sets off that proton torpedo, nobody survives. That's us winning.
Yeah, that is us winning because they're not getting it. So
We defeated the Empire.
We can, it'll be that fun moment where, like, everybody's dead or dying, and the Inquisitor comes in with the lightsaber, and Scoos looks up at him and just goes, "You lose." He presses it.
you lose.
Man.
You lose, man. You scoos. It's my name.
Of course, Scoos would explain a joke before sacrificing it.
Of course.
I thought it was gonna be you lose, man.
So, for the sake of stepping, they're not too much of long monologues. Stepping forward, Inquisitor Dakar seems to kind of be at the helm or the lead of this procession of assholes. And he steps forward, he pulls out that same kind of like strange broadsword-looking like guarded hilt, and that strange shaped red lightsaber blade extends out of it. And he's going to say, Manus. He's taken back by a second. He's going to say, very well. Then none of you will have a chance.
It's the classic. Join me.
And you just immediately.
You just did to Erickson what Erickson did to every one of my villains in the very first thing I ever ran. It's like, here comes the monologue. Trigger every trap in the building.
I was playing a kid. I'll do it again. Watch me.
I thought Toyota Corolla was here.
Watch our Metro Bill game. Holy but goodie.
Hello.
And
I get that reference.
another figure steps forward, and it is the figure in the cloak, and pulls the hood back. And every single one of you looks and is like, what the fuck is this guy? All of you look at him. It seems to be probably, it's human, or at least human-adjacent species. That looks probably maybe around your age. And everybody like, I don't know who this guy is. And you can, those of you who are force sensitive especially can feel, but anyone who glances over can see a like stunned look go across Zadra's face as this person pulls their hood back. And you hear him just whisper the name Vale under his breath. And with that, I think that I'm going to have all of you roll some initiatives.
So
Get
it's
this show on the
discipline, right? Because we are.
It'll be vigilance.
Vigilance
from
vigilance,
everybody. Vigilance from everybody.
Good.
For the sake of this,
better.
if you guys look over here and you're like, he's not even rolling. I have so many working pieces to keep track of. I pre-rolled all of these initiatives and have them written down here for my stuff.
Pre-rolled them 5 or 6 times until they all came up with nothing but success.
Exactly. The lowest is 6 success, so if anyone can know. They are a pretty reasonable range.
Yeah,
Some
so,
much better.
and I assume that
Wait, no.
includes
There you go.
Skull and
Skull and
Zadra.
Scoos and Zadra. Everybody's is
Two success and an advantage for Badger.
2 success, 2 advantage.
2 success and 3 advantage.
1 success, 1 advantage.
To advantage.
Okay, so wow, you even lost to those guys. They just got 3 advantage. I thought they'd be last for sure. So who had the highest was 2 with
3.
2 with
so
3.
it'd be Flopsy, Raiden, Badger.
The 7-year-old is taking the
Flopsy.
lead.
Raiden was 2 success,
2 advantage.
and you were 2 success, 1 advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I pre-rolled all of these off camera. Just,
Did you want to sit here and watch me go? Okay.
it's a smart.
Oh, that one's above. This was it's a lot.
Yeah, very smart.
Erickson,
After Badger,
the
it
DM,
was
the game master in me, that's like, show me that roll. It's like, yes, I wanted you to do it all out. But the game master in me is also like, you know what, that was probably
very
a
convenient.
smart decision.
So yours was just 2 advantage. What was yours?
1 success, 1 advantage.
1 success, 1 advantage. I will give it to you over Skull. I'm disappointed.
Eat that, clanker.
Less.
Hey! He's a valued member of this team.
Jerry, the mom of the group, don't make fun of your sibling.
I would choose to save Skull over probably anyone.
It's probably fair. Skull's not going to need any save.
Flopsy and Skull, it's going to go back and forth. Partially just because Skull really likes Flopsy, so I feel like if I let Flopsy die to save Skull, I'd
He'll
never
just be
get the end of it.
he'd be surly about it.
Um,
All his Rogers from then on will just be like a little bit surly.
Yeah. Roger.
so,
Carrying
So,
the
first
helmet
up is going to be the strange cloaked figure, whom you now know the name is Vale. And he's going to look very, like, kind of resolved, but with, like, a slight smirk on the side of his face. And you see him pull out a hilt and extend a red lightsaber, more regular-looking red lightsaber out of it. And he's going to say, "What seems to be the problem, Master? You look like you've seen a ghost." And then he's going to run, and he's going to run along the side here, and he's going to jump, landing on the section of where the lava and water meets. After that, it'll be Inquisitor Dakar, who is going to kind of more slowly approach. He's not doing... This guy seems... Vale seems a lot like Manus. The lightsaber extends does seem to be a shorter blade, and he seems very quick and
this
jumpy.
fight
evil
somehow,
twin.
This fight somehow got way more anime than I was expecting. As soon as this guy got revealed, it's like, there it comes.
I thought it was going to be one of those, he vanishes and then teleports right behind you and he stabs Zadra.
Nothing personal, Master. And Jakar is going to go the opposite direction as him, but more of a steady walk towards the group of you. Zadra is going to kind of hesitantly reach, grab, and extend his lightsaber, and he's going to move up towards his maybe former apprentice. What?
Oh, wow.
And then it'll be Flopsy.
No.
Flopsy, what you doing?
Kicking ass.
Picking ass.
Big man's ass.
Which big man?
The biggest man.
Well, the physically biggest is probably Electro Hammer Purge Trooper. That's probably the physically largest man
The
ass.
man's that hurts my buddy and
Goes
dad.
after Inquisitor.
You're going after Jakar?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is across this kind of stream of magma from you. You can try and jump
Can we make
across.
a bridge, though?
I think we
You
We
did.
blew
You
up
did.
part of the wall, but I think the lava was like.
I would say
sort of
if you guys spend basically your full first turn running, you can cross that ravine this round before it's totally re-enveloped without having to make any checks. So if you're wanting to just dash across, you
I'm
can.
going to menacingly
Naruto run across at him to just really seal the field.
where he sees a giant furry rainbow kitten.
And then you're extending the fist lightsaber as you
Yes.
charge.
Yes, he will feel the full fury.
So she's gonna try
Alright.
to jump it.
So you're gonna try and jump over, or
Is that-
I mean, there's a path to go across.
You can
What
go.
I'm saying is, yeah.
I'm gonna go.
For the sake of this, you guys will be not quite to engaged range with both of you moving this extent, but next round you will be able to be.
I'll fucking kill him.
Okay, so not yet, but soon. From there, it will be Raiden.
Cool. What distance is this?
It's going to currently be from like the grouping of them. It will be it'll be long range.
Okay. I'll move up to medium.
Okay, that will be crossing the ravine.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody else is getting stuck in.
Well, just, there is, apart from the like electro hammer, there's 2 other Purge Troopers, and there's 4 of those other type of Stormtroopers here.
Only 4, huh? Okay.
Why you gotta say stuff like that? When the action economy comes back around and kicks our asses.
There's 6 now.
I wanted more targets. I can't aim this turn.
Let me quickly check. I assume you're going to be auto firing.
Oh yeah.
Are you planning on including anyone other than the regular stormtroopers in that?
I might include punk ass kid in this.
Hey.
The other punk ass kid.
Not this.
Not our punk ass kid, their punk ass kid. Because I did and now it sort of makes sense as to why Zadra had me promise to help him kill Manus if Manus went to the dark side. So I feel like I have a promise to.
If you are planning on including him, it will drastically change roles. So that's why I'm asking. He has. If you're just targeting stormtroopers versus just targeting stormtroopers and purge troopers versus them and that punk kid, those are 3 different roles.
Right.
So if you want the option of including him, it will be a different
start with just. I mean, that's part of what I'm here for is just clearing ads, statistically. So I'll start with just the purge troopers and the stormtroopers.
Okay. So for that, it will just be 1 rank of defense, and no ranks of adversary, just 1 rank of defense.
But I do feel like I owe it to Zadra to
Gun
keep
down
my
his-
promise in spirit. It'll be a super cool moment. There'll be this fight back and forth. They'll separate for space, and the kid will just get mowed down by the sheep. And Zadra will look over, and I'll just give him a thumbs up.
Kill the kid for you.
I killed a kid for you. You're welcome.
That will miss, but one of the purge troopers is going to be suffering some setbacks.
Okay. While you look into those, I'm going to move to the next turn, which is the purge trooper. So I'm going to wait for you to decide what those setbacks are.
That's okay. Well, no, because I guess we do have a couple other range.
Yeah, at least 2 of the people.
Yeah.
Using
So
blasters.
the purge trooper that was aimed at
Okay.
will. I have so many of these to spend. Will not get any defense bonus.
Okay.
Till the end of the round, and I'll give the feller with the what's essentially 2 bowcasters taped on top of each other a blue on his
All right.
check.
Sounds good. Next up will be the purge troopers, and they are going to. I mean, you 2 both dashed across, but you're the one who fired at them, so they're going to fire back at you to start with, which will be. Where is your?
It's a world of pure imagination.
Medium range and 1 rank of defense.
1 rank of defense.
Okay. That is going to be a hit for
My brain went, how many raises?
for 12
Okay.
and a second hit for 12. They
Okay.
both hit with 3 success, 9 damage on their blaster carbines.
Okay. That was.
They both blast and it kind of hits. It's kind of scorching into your armor. Luckily, it's you who charged across first, so your armor takes a good battering there.
They both think that wasn't nearly as effective as I would have thought.
And from there, it's Badger.
Badger.
I'm gonna look at everybody else and be like, leave the agent. That one's mine. I gotta make that clear because I have a score to settle with him.
Rah rah ree.
Got
Shoot
some
him in the
beef.
knee.
And then
Rah, rah, rah.
is he surrounded? Is Stygian surrounded by
No,
any?
he's at long range from you right now. With your gun, that'll be the same as medium range.
Okay.
But
Nice
you can shoot at
and
him just as easily as anybody else.
Just like in Benchwarmers.
I'm gonna move across, but I'm gonna take aim at a purge trooper.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be using my pistol so I can still have the portable
The shield up. Okay.
Yeah.
So you activate shield, pistol out, and you're firing on him.
Yep.
Okay.
That's 2. A success and an advantage.
A success and an advantage. What's the damage on the pistol?
A 7.
7. So it'll be 8 before their soak. I'm not sure if you included a rank of defense, but just,
No,
you're good.
I didn't.
I didn't shout it out. So it hits. It does some damage, but he does not go down with one blaster pistol shot. The Purge Trooper does not. And you are across the lawn at this point.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, one of the Purge Troopers doesn't have a defense bonus.
Oh, that's the one you shot at. That's the one that doesn't have the defense bonus. Oh, it all comes.
He still doesn't have the defense bonus.
There you go.
Until
the rounds is done.
Okay.
Till the lights go up.
My mouth. From there, Agent Stygian is next.
Oh,
And he
it's your boy.
he kind of swings around a blaster rifle that looks somewhat strange. None of you have probably had a whole lot of direct interaction with something like this, except for Raiden has been hit in the leg by one of these before. This is a Disruptor Rifle, and they are hella illegal.
It was nice knowing you.
And he's going to take a shot at you with
I
it.
nearly lost a leg.
Yeah,
That's 3 defense. That's
three defense with your shield, right?
I know about Disruptor Rifles from when I was statting out that sniper character.
Still going to be enough to hit. It is only one success, which will be 11 damage.
Okay.
And he doesn't get enough to crit you. He only got 1, so no crit, which would have been very bad. So it's 11 before soak.
Okay, so it's a 7.
So okay. So it kind of blasts and it scorches across and it like burns away a section of your limb and it like disintegrates it.
Yo, I feel like targeting that guy just because I get hit by
He
one.
blasts that, kind of blasting across at you, and he's going to say, "I will finish excising you," as he starts moving forward. Which is his line he'll repeat every time he talks.
I think that enemy got the point.
And from there, it will be Electrohammer Trooper. Electrohammer Trooper is going to move up next to Dakar and is going to go at Flopsy, who is the melee combatant nearby there. He's going to start... that doesn't do anything. He's just going to move up and he's going to swing his Electrohammer at you. And you are going to be 2. Do you have how many ranks of defense? Of melee defense?
Just 1.
Just the one.
Do you have any of that Edge of the Empire rulebook?
Okay.
I need to check to see whether something's in.
But I'm big.
This is the other big boy. So he misses you though.
Oh?
But he does get a triumph.
Oh, he
to
misses
start. He missed you. Like from the last time you saw him when he was killing your master. He really wanted to see you again after that. Personal comment.
I'll kill both of these fuckers. Not take its action.
He is going to upgrade your next check from a purple to a red with that. So you'll upgrade the difficulty of your next check.
He will regret that.
I mean,
Flopsy
you
will
would probably
remember
hit
this.
anyways. Manus, you're up after that.
Okay. I will go to melee combatant. Actually, I have a blaster pistol now. I'm going to move to, I guess, next to Raiden.
Okay.
And quick draw fire my pistol.
At
Let's do Shock Trooper.
one of the
the
more
the
normal
one
troopers.
You're not
the one
gonna
that's fighting
shoot at
The Purge Trooper that got hit once already?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it. It will be with no ranks of defense because we decided that one has the one.
No.
Just going to be average difficulty if you move up.
It's probably
Right.
I think it's probably like 13.
Alright, because I
Probably
don't
doesn't
have
use deodorant every day. Probably smelling
1,
it.
2, 3, 4. And then it's a 2 perps, right?
2 perps.
2 perps. No defense.
I don't think
oh,
they even have the
He
inside
hasn't
first
taken a
round.
turn in
Yes, he
combat
has.
yet. Oh, yes. Ah,
They have both defense.
I don't get my quick hit. Switch strike,
Everything's
whatever
either
it's
blue or
called.
vibrant. It's a Star Wars.
Neutral.
Straighten up. Fire, and you miss.
Them
Alright,
bras
anyways.
don't exist in
Alright.
Star Wars.
From there, it will be Skull. Skull will cross back over as well.
No,
He will be next to you, and he will take a shot at
the
that
girl
one that
that
doesn't have a
plays,
rank of You might as well layer it on while he's...
Princess.
That guy is having
was
the
told,
worst day of
You
his
are not wearing
military
a bra
career.
because
I'm going to
bras don't
commit
exist in
my
space.
force die as well. I forgot to say, just so that first attack is going to
Okay.
Get upgraded.
get upgraded.
I guess bras don't
Skull's
exist in
ranged
space.
light is 1 rank with that, so it's
So they have a vibro bra.
Vibro bra.
one success, 1 damage.
He
It
just
does...
shakes menacingly.
Okay. Skull blasts and hits the one that you took the defense away from, and it hits him. He is still up, but has been hit twice now. And from there, it is Scoos.
The hero of the story.
The hero of the story. Scoos is...
Also somebody here to remove ads. Or do a lot of damage.
Scoos is going to run forward and like kind of waddle across while reaching into his pants to pull out his micro rocket launcher. With the one rocket he has left in it, which is the flechette rocket. And he's going to fire that into the crowd of them. And it'll probably be in the hope of hitting mostly stormtroopers. We'll see what he does.
At this point, we shouldn't even try to give him any direction. Just let him go.
Oh no.
Scoos, have fun.
Scoos, kill Imperials. It's the Hulk smash. Hulk smash. Then he gets this.
So, well...
It goes Scoos, is what you're saying.
What I'm saying is he's successful, but there's a very particular thing you can roll on a red die. That's not good to roll. So it might not just be hitting enemies.
No.
Doc, it's such a Scoos move.
Such a Scoos.
Goodbye,
He
Flops.
fires it and then says duck.
Duck.
Duck man.
Okay, so for the sake of this, he gets enough to crit. So, I mean, I'll let you guys decide. Do you want me to inflict crit on everybody or nobody?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Erickson.
It's a hell of an explosion.
Erickson.
Sounds good.
You have to, the game master in me is like, it's everybody.
We can make liquor out of blue Gatorade.
Here, not get critically hit by our friend.
Damn it.
I think I'm gonna go down here, guys.
It's not you. It's not you. It's the one who charged into melee combat who's getting hit here. So it's gonna be 9 damage to you.
Soaks it.
Your soak is larger than 9.
It's 7.
It's 7.
Oh, it's 7.
So you only take 2,
You only take
which
2.
is not bad.
You will also need to roll for a critical injury, though.
Okay. Is that a D100?
Missing 5 wounds, and I can't remember what it's for. What did I cover?
D100.
64.
It's I think getting hit by a
64.
rock.
All right.
64.
And then you take 2 wounds.
So you
So I
probably
do
do
still have
Yeah. 64. Is this getting modified in any way?
60.
It is, because it's the flechette, it's actually 74, which is you lose your free maneuver until the end of the encounter. You're hamstrung. So if you want to take a maneuver, which will be moving mainly for you, you'll have to take strain to move until the end of the encounter. Or not attack.
Or not attack, or roll, or spend advantage.
I'll probably do
taking a
endure
maneuver.
Okay.
because I will sacrifice myself to kill these people.
You'll what?
So yeah, so it's
Just
just.
take the strain? All right.
But, I mean, it's...
But that'll be
we'll
all right.
remember.
You heard what I
Okay.
said.
You have that injury. It also looks, though, like 2 of those stormtroopers die outright, and some sort of injury is also going to be happening to Hammer Boy. Wouldn't you like to know, Hammer Boy? Someone roll percentile for me. Let me just tell me
Is
what
it?
it is.
Oh, no, I guess the other guy.
I think
D100?
range.
Huh?
D100? Or
Yeah, D100.
89.
89, which is 99. That'll be 1 limb is impaired until healed/replaced. Plus purple to all checks, and his hammer is two-handed.
Two-handed.
It'll be an additional purple. This thing explodes. 2 of these stormtroopers let out Wilhelm screams and fall over in a pile of shrapnel. Some of it sticks into the back of your leg, but it shatters across the shoulder of the electro-hammer trooper. And you can he like winces against it. He's still up, very much so, but like you can tell like moving this hammer around is not very comfortable for him.
Good roll.
Alright, good job, Scoos.
That's his turn, and from there,
I'm just a
so
part
many
of the
things
cause,
open.
guys.
Where's the right tab? There we go. That was Scoos. Then it's the stormtroopers. Then it's Toby, who got 2 advantage. The 2 of them that are left are going to fire. It's going to be 1 at Scoos and 1 at Badger.
Okay, 3 defense on that one.
We'll start with the 1 at Badger with the defense. And
It's gonna hit.
no, that is 2 failures and a threat.
Thank
so,
Take a strain.
yeah.
There's not a lot you can do with 1 threat.
Wow, lucky Scoos. Failure and a threat on Scoos. There's 3 green die.
He fucking hit the
rolled
deck.
1 advantage total between the 3 of them. Scoos is a bit. He blasts in they seem so taken back by this guy just like waddling over and exploding a big group of people that they fire and they both miss.
Well, since I rolled an advantage on mine, can I give it to Tobaku? Because I didn't give it to
You could give the next character, I think, a blue with 1, right?
So
Yeah, but that would have been Scoos. Right.
Yeah.
Or who
Too late.
it would
Next
have been
round.
whoever was next.
Whoever was
like,
next.
after
So,
him,
Toba,
Me?
you're up.
So who is left?
Everybody besides 2 of those. So there is the Inquisitor, the other lightsaber boy, Electro Hammer boy, Disruptor Rifle boy, 2 Purge Troopers, 2 kind of fancy Stormtroopers. One of the Purge Troopers has been shot twice.
And
Do you have like a multi-attack, or do you just have like a one big?
His is
fucking
like
attack?
one big slap.
I made the request that nobody touch Disruptor Boy because it's
True.
personal for me.
All right, you can get shot by a Disruptor Rifle. That's fine.
He seems to feel similarly about you. You seem to be the target of his eye.
What do you guys think? Character or
And
strategic?
his fire.
Character decision?
No, always a character.
Character decision.
Okay, Tobaku's gonna look for the most imperial looking person he can see.
He's
The
gonna
most
which is
imperial.
Probably a shock trooper.
Or it's probably either one of the stormtroopers or the purge troopers. They both don't look like the stormtroopers who kicked your teeth in an alley.
Yeah.
One has a different helmet, and they both have different helmets, and they both have different paint jobs.
Yeah.
I would say you can make whatever strategic decision you'd like between a healthy purge trooper, an injured purge trooper, or one of the 2.
The
You
injured
got
the
beat
injured
up in
purge
the
troopers
back
are
alley
easier to hit.
by stormtroopers?
You will have an
Yeah,
easier
that's like his
time
backstory.
hitting the. Or not, it'll be the same as hitting one of the stormtroopers because he has that rank of defense ignored for this round. And he's not like knocking on death's door. He's like pretty badly injured between the 2 times he got hit, but he got hit by 2 pretty small, like 2 blaster pistols.
Your gun could probably
I'm
kill
going-
him.
This is not.
Oh, please.
What you doing?
This is a character decision. I need your strategy. Purge trooper. The healthy one.
The healthy purge trooper.
Yes.
All right.
You
So
will
we'll
get a
1 black.
blue
Yes.
from
But you also get 1 black.
So it'll be your ranged heavy with an additional blue against 2 purples and 1 black. But you also have like 2 ranks of pierce, and yours does like 12 damage or something like that.
Okay, so you said 1 blue, 1 black.
1 blue, 1 black,
And then 2 purple.
2 purples
Purples.
against whatever along with whatever your ranged heavy is, which I think is like 2 yellows, 2 greens, or something.
3 yellows, 1 green. 3 success, 1 threat.
3 success, 1 threat. So what's the total damage on that? What's the damage on yours?
I
15.
can't remember if I added the.
Well, let's see, because you have 12 damage initially, and then
Yeah, I can't remember.
It's
if
original-
that's-
but you got 2 pierce.
I
So
can't remember
Well,
if that's
we'll get to that in a
original.
second.
I think the 12 is accurate.
I think it is original.
10 is what a base level bowcaster does. So if you have a +2 damage, it'll be 12.
Okay,
So it's 13 damage with 2 pierce.
No, it's 15 damage.
Excuse me, 15 damage with 2 pierce. So essentially 17
Yeah.
against his soak.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
That's a lot of damage.
So you line up, your 2 bowcasters take together fire, and it blasts this guy, and he lets out a Wilhelm scream, flying in the air and landing onto his back.
Nice.
Dead.
You get the little
Nicely
Call
done.
of Duty hit marker.
this is what we have. We have the ad clear, second ad clear, big boy.
Single target damage.
Exactly. Next, that'll revert to the top of the initiative order, and it will be Vale Rife who is going to be next.
That's how Square builds his character.
I've learned it.
Crit Fisher.
I am different.
Crit Fisher, of the illustrious Montgomery Fishers. He is going to swing at Zadra. And that is-
I like how it seems like everybody's got a vendetta here at some point. Like you 2 are going after whichever one.
Purge Troopers and the
That-
Inquisitor.
That Inquisitor.
I'm going after the Inquisitor because he hurt the 2 people that got me out of slavery. I'm going to kill him unless he kills me.
Yeah, so you 2 are going after that. I'm going after Stygian.
That's-
I'm just here.
You're just there.
Someone roll me a
so
percentile dice.
I got it.
Wait, I'm
Or
gonna do.
Jocelyn's got it.
I got it. 53.
53. That is that. It's actually that.
Zadra, you gonna lose a leg again?
Not. You didn't roll. There was a chance, technically, I think. Yeah, there was definitely a chance.
Is Zadra about to have an Obi-Wan moment where he gets his ass handed to him and then he just somehow wins?
No, he got way worse. So this, like this Vale character, for the sake of this, it's less of like him slashing across him, more of him like drawing this out and like pommel checking him in the gut, and it's going to give him the winded injury, which means that he cannot willingly suffer strain until the end of the encounter, which means he cannot use parry or reflect.
Yeah, that's
so that's a pretty gnarly one to get. It seems like a decent injury to him as well, but he didn't get hit all that hard, but it ignores it, so it's still a good hit.
It's the
from there. It will
without
be
parry or dodge.
It'll be
Inquisitor
That's
Dakar.
not good.
And he's going to be slashing at the person right in front of him, which is Flopsy.
Let's try it, Flopsy.
And he is going to be rolling that, which will be boop, 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 boop. He is scary. 2 of those. What is your...
Flopsy does have a defense.
1 defense? Okay. Could have been worse, but that's enough to crit you. Of course, anything's enough for him to crit you, basically. He's going to hit you for 9 damage. That will go through your soak. So it's just straight 9 damage, unless you have more than 10 soaks.
So that's, nope, she has 7 soak.
So it's just straight 9 damage that you're going to take, and you need to roll me a percentile dice.
21.
21, that's good.
Plus 10 from the
The last ring.
16.
So it's 31, plus he has...
7.
How many ranks of vicious?
Thank
3.
Lightsabers are scary.
That's okay. Either he's gonna kill me or I'm gonna kill him.
That is how it be.
You are going to be disoriented until the end of the encounter with this injury, which you look here really quickly to make sure I know what disoriented does.
What difficulty is that wound?
It is an average.
Okay. So you have 2? Just to
2 average.
just keep tracking him.
Yeah, that's right.
Adds a setback die to all skill checks.
Okay.
So you're gonna have a setback die on all your checks from now on for the rest of this fight. And that is Inquisitor Dakar's turn. From there, it is Zadra, who's going to just playing games by myself. What's this? I missed
We're doing what we can to remove some of those pieces.
What are you guys doing here?
You see Zadra return the favor. No crit, but he does hit against this other guy up here and deal some pretty considerable damage. However, there's some disadvantage that will affect Zadra on his next turn.
Yeah.
Flopsy, you're up.
Hidden?
Hidden with all my might.
Attacking Hammer or Inquisitor Dakar?
Inquisitor.
Okay. So he has Adversary 2.
So he has 2 reds.
So 2 purple. Instead of 2 purples, it'll be 2 reds. And he has... Let me double check his stats to make sure. He's got 1 rank of defense. So 2 setback die. 2 red, 2 black, because she's disoriented.
Okay. 1 success, 3 advantage.
What's your damage on your punch guy?
So punch, not brass knuckles. Brawler knuckles.
2 damage.
Plus 2 damage. Where's your regular damage though? Oh, it's just is it strength? So like plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's plus 2 plus your strength. So that's 7, 8 total.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
He is going
And
to parry
that
to
is-
reduce that.
Okay, and she does have 3 advantage. So
Are there any points of pierce on that?
it's a lightsaber, so it's like,
It's ignoring his son.
Okay.
yeah.
But that he's going to reduce it still by parrying some of it.
But you can also, with your 3 advantage, crit him.
I am going to crit him.
Roll me a percentile.
You can pick
Oh, yeah?
with your. You
Does
can spend a
she-
strain to, or how much strain is it? 3 strain.
And you know exactly how it works. It's
Yeah.
suffering something to do it. To just pick one instead.
Crit objective. 4 star with bonus since. Where's the Sorry, things are written all over the place. I believe it's 3 strain to pick. Medium severity. Yeah, 3 strain.
3 strain.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take 3 strain.
So you can
And-
10. Is it? Oh, yeah.
I think,
Oh.
because you can pick anything average. Is that right?
Medium. Yeah, because it's like the first one's the light, and then the next one's medium. Winded would be good.
Either winded or compromised would be good.
Winded will make it so he can't defend himself as well. Compromise will make it so it's harder for him to go into offensive against you guys. So it's kind of which one you want. If you want to make it harder for him to defend himself or harder for him to attack you guys.
Or for him to attack.
Okay, so he'll get compromised. He'll add an extra purple on all of his checks until the end of the encounter.
Alright.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good job, Flopsy.
Blast into him. Nicely done. From there, who is next?
Raiden. Me.
Flopsy. So next is Raiden.
So there's one injured Purge Trooper.
Yep. Who gets his rank of defense back.
Right. 2 regular Stormtroopers.
Correct.
And then the
agent.
Rogues Gallery of Assholes.
Yes.
I really want to start doing damage on the Rogues Gallery of Assholes, but I should probably clear the ads. Or try and clear the ads so there's less attacks coming at us. So I will aim at the Purge Trooper.
Okay. And you're not going to affect anyone outside of that. That's scarier than the Purge Trooper?
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll just be 1 rank of defense.
Right. So when
And
I
no
inevitably have like 12 auto fire hits or whatever, it'll just be
Murder.
the Purge Trooper, 2 Stormtroopers getting.
Of course.
Unless does. I assume Hammer Guy has like.
Yes,
rank
an
of
adversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll make it more difficult if you go for him as well.
Rank of defense. Technically, it's 1 more of those because of that medium range and I'm aiming. But that's what I got. 2 success, 1 threat, which means I hit 2 targets because of all of my attachments and making auto fire as cheap as possible. So the Purge Trooper and one of the Stormtroopers will both get hit for 14.
They both go down.
Nice.
You killed
Yay.
all but one of the ads are dead at this point. Nicely done.
Perfect. Now I can focus on the Rogues Gallery of Assholes.
That's Raiden. Up next is the Purge Troopers, or it was. Removed from my initiative. One less line of words to look at. Badger.
Okay.
Badger.
Am I able to stim myself and then take a shot, or do
Yeah,
it?
it'd be a maneuver to use a stim pack.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my maneuver to stim myself so I could take off 5 wounds.
Yep.
Whoops.
I've already used
And then,
Stimpaks today. I've already used 2 Stimpaks today, actually.
And then I'm going to,
Stimpaks are not going to be all that good for me.
I'm gonna throw a stun grenade at the Stygian.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So to disrupt him.
Okay.
That's a light ranged. And it's
Against him, it will be harder. Let me see his statistics here.
okay.
Stygian is no regular chump.
You had it. Oh,
He is going to have adversary 2, so you'll have to upgrade the 2 purple instead to 2 red.
Okay.
And he's got 1 rank of defense.
Good.
Does defense? I assume defense gets applied against explosives as well. Explosive attack. For the sake of this, I'm gonna say it is.
Okay.
So 2 purples and 1 black.
While you figure that out,
Or excuse me, 2 red and 1 black. is what you're
we'll
gonna
figure
roll.
that out in the next round.
What?
Your watch was glowing it.
Oh yeah. Because it reads your soul.
Oh, Stygian, you poor motherfucker.
It's reading your
4
blood
success,
pressure.
2 threats, 1 triumph.
All right.
Nice. That's a
You can make it
critical.
all the time. If you want to. With your
So,
this is a fit.
sorry, how many successes? 4. So that'll be with the damage of a stun grenade, 12 damage. But he does get to that amount of it, just that much to his strain. Okay, good to know. And he is going to. You'll be able to disorient 3 him, which is basically he's going for the next 3 rounds. He's going to be adding a
And then,
black to all of his checks.
then what can I use with the triumph here?
Whatever the book says, you can use a triumph for.
I don't know that.
Is it
Stun
Edge of the
grenades get a
Empire?
crit.
That's
Yeah, the Edge of the Empire will have that in its.
You can't crit with grenades.
Yeah, I don't think you can
Yeah.
crit with grenades. It doesn't have a.
damn.
Because it just applies.
Can I just say with my triumph he drops his blaster?
It is. I mean, it is a.
You can make him drop his weapon.
Yeah.
It'll be near him still, so he should be able to pick it up, but he wouldn't be able to like aim and fire.
Yeah.
Probably you'd have to use the maneuver to pick it. Maybe like he kind of like stumbles back with the grenade, so he'll have to like use the maneuver to get back up on his feet and pick his gun back up.
Yeah, let's go with that. So that way, next round we can catch our breath here
All right.
against that.
Well, based on where. No, I guess he's standing farther back, so it would be like, oh, the grenade catches other people.
If it caught other people, it'd probably also catch Flopsy.
Yeah.
because they've kind of moved.
So, but For the time being, I have taken care of.
Well, for the sake of this, it is a blast 8, so I'm going to say it also catches the other stormtrooper.
Yeah, nice.
So he'll. That's enough to just knock
This
him
poor guy.
unconscious. So you'll get to do with him as you see fit, whenever you see fit to do so.
Stick him slowly in the lava later or something. I don't know.
I don't know, man. This seems pretty evil.
Up next will be Agent Stygian, who will angrily pull himself up, kind of shaking around, and he's going to bring the rifle up and try and fire at you with it. But it will be a harder check. You still have the shield up, right?
Yeah, so I can still have 3 ranks of defense.
So along with his 1 from being disoriented, that'll be 4 black die against his... okay, I think that's right. Because you're medium range. No, okay. To failure to advantage. He misses you. You're going to have a black on your next check.
Ah, son of a bitch.
And after that, it'll be Electro Hammer Trooper, who is going to swing at Flops.
He's got an extra perp.
That's right.
Isn't it red, I thought?
No, it's a purple.
It's a perp.
That's better than just upgrading 1 purple to a red, probably. So it'll be
Statistically.
3 of those, 1 of those, and he's got that.
And a rank of defense from Flop.
I put that on there. 1 success, 1 threat. So you do have a threat to spend if you'd like, but you
can't really do much with just 1
Yeah.
threat.
It's like take a
I'll
strain.
threat. I'll do it.
which will be 11 stun damage
11.
before your
Before soak, so 7, so 4 stun.
knockdown.
So
you can't activate
You're down
knockdown,
to 6.
but it is, yeah. There you go.
Alright.
And after him, Manus.
Alright. I'm gonna go and stab my arch nemesis.
So you're charging into Dakar?
Yep, charging into Dakar.
You got it.
So that is 2 reds, and I have this much lightsaber. 3.
So against Dakar, it will upgrade 2 purples to reds.
Reds. Yep.
And he does have a rank of
And
defense.
rank of defense. Okay. Here we go. 4 success.
Nice.
Just flat out.
So that'll be 10 damage with yours, I believe. He will
Yes.
parry. He'll suffer some more strain and reduce that by that amount.
Oh, I
He's too
forgot-
busy. He's too
I forgot
busy.
I have a blue,
He's
but-
too busy fighting Flopsy, and you just.
And you can slash, and he kind of like partially blocks it, but it slashes across on him as well at the same time. From there, that was just Manus. Skull.
Oh yeah, I was gonna yell something at Scooz on my turn. I totally forgot.
All the ads are taken care of. Skull likes Zadra. He's gonna take a shot at that
Yeah.
dweeb up there.
Once again,
Everybody,
so
where's the dweeb?
so freaking hilarious. Like lightsaber duel, like up on this like craggy crest thing, like going back and forth. All of a sudden, just
He just gets shot.
Roger.
Flat nothing. So he blasts up, and this guy kind of like instinctively ducks at the right time, and it misses. And he turns and says, "You have to be quicker than that."
What is he, just Scooz but evil? You have to be evil. You have to be more evil than that.
He's just the most animu boy. That was Skull.
Speed
Speaking of,
sound
Scooz will be next, and he doesn't really have anything left to
He was whacking real
do.
hard on the back of the head.
So what he's gonna do is,
Tell him that Sonic
Does Scooz have any shooting? Like,
There's pride.
he has some.
like small
But he
ones?
does. But I don't think he has.
He doesn't have another gun to shoot. I mean, do
Right.
you mean does he have ranks or?
Yeah, does he have ranks?
Yeah, sure.
He does, but was he gonna shoot?
I have an extra gun that he could use.
So he gets like 8 failures, but it is technically to advantage. So he's gonna give a black to the Electro Hammer Trooper on his next turn as he like looks around and he just chucks his micro launcher and hits the guy in the back of the head, and then he goes waddling back towards the lava to try and get out of here. Gets there, realizes it's gone back across, and just kind of freezes. He's got nowhere to run, but he gives a black die to that Electro Hammer
he
Trooper's
did
next turn.
his best.
He did his best. Toba, you're up.
I think the Electro Hammer Trooper looks the most imperial now.
Okay.
So I'll shoot.
There is an unconscious stormtrooper you could shoot if you'd like.
So firing at him will be, 1 red, 1 purple, 1 black. He's got 1 rank of adversary and 1 rank
One
of
whiskey,
defense.
1 beer.
1 of each of the bad dice.
So wait, you said 1 red, 1 purple, 1 black.
1 red, 1 purple, 1
Did
black.
that thing where
You're evil.
it goes up by 2s on here. It's annoying. Okay.
Oh, that's not fair.
4 successes, 1 advantage.
How much damage is that?
16.
16. Pierce
Okay.
2. 18?
So, essentially 18. He is going to survive that. Because he's got a pretty insane soak, but he is very bad. He gets blasted by that and seems pretty badly injured.
So they need to have crazy high soak because they fight people with lightsabers.
I like how you guys are like, what? We didn't kill all of them in the first 2 rounds? This fight's bullshit.
I'm honestly amazed.
2 of
they're
us
still
have taken
doing
wounds so far? How is this a fair, balanced fight?
Honestly,
I don't know if that really resembles our experiences.
With the advantages, you can perform an immediate free maneuver that does not exceed the 2 maneuver per turn limit. You can add a black to his next check, or
just
you
one
could
advantage?
for 2 advantages.
I have one.
Oh, you don't have 1 advantage? You can recover a strain. You can add a blue to the next allied character,
Yeah.
which I guess is probably Flopsy.
Flopsy probably going to be next. Well, Zadra technically.
Yeah.
Zadra
There you
is
go.
technically
Oh,
the
yeah.
next allied character.
Never mind. Fuck Zadra.
No, I just didn't mind it. But yeah, I send it to Zadra. He's fighting.
Zadra might need it.
He's fighting his
might.
personal demons.
This kid he
I'm
thought
kind
he
of
killed.
hoping I can jump in with an exorcism on them personal demons next round.
Okay. Zadra gets hit again. And this time it isn't.
parry.
Can someone roll me another percentile?
Oh, there you go, Justin. So you hit the D100.
Did
This
you?
thing? Nope.
The
That one.
Yeah.
Yep, and then
total
roll.
on this.
58.
Stop rolling high. 58's not super high, I guess.
But
It's
there's
very medium.
There's modifiers.
But when he adds 50 to it,
My bad.
Oh, wait, no. Okay.
He almost loses another leg.
So, 1 limb is permanently lost, is 101 to 105. He is 108. So he is above losing a limb,
Oh,
which
no.
is a horrific injury, which is -1 penalty to a random characteristic until it is healed. Roll me a d10.
wouldn't a D6 make more sense?
It's how they have it set up that brawn and agility is more likely to get.
5.
5, it's agility.
That's not good.
It's not great for him. So he gets a horrific injury as this blade slashed across him. He seems pretty badly injured there. From there, it is going to be...
I mean, look, man, you never would have... It never would have worked out you working with the Inquisitors anyway. They already had an XD teenager. There's no way the 2 of you would have...
It is
Inquisitor Dakar is
It would have been a
be-
huge hit for Zadra. And it's both of us. Oh, God.
Inquisitor Dakar is going to be coming at you. You slide at him.
It is upgraded.
One of them is upgraded, and he does have an additional because of his injury.
Yeah.
You have no ranks of defense. 'cause
No
you're
ranks of
stealth.
defense, no.
Um,
But I can
Okay.
parry it when I need to.
You're
Uh-oh.
going to want to. That's 5 success with his lightsaber being 8 damage. That's 13 damage that can't be soaked.
Oof,
And he
okay.
got a triumph, which he will crit you with.
Yeah, okay. So then parry is minus for each rank.
For each rank, it's -2.
Okay,
It's
so I
3
can-
strain to use, and it's
Three
-2.
So I can -4.
So it'll be 9
So
damage.
it's 9
to you.
damage. That's a lot of damage.
And a critical injury.
And a crit. Would you hit it the D100 there for me? 82?
Do you have any other injuries?
No.
So it's just...
So it's just 200.
I'm rolling really well, like high number wise.
Yeah, it is. It is like... It is plus...
Does he
a
take off my
crazy-
arm?
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
Takes off your life.
You slash with this, and you kind of slash, and it kind of catches and hits him, and he swings across here, and you instinctively kind of parry and duck back, and as you do, the blade cuts right along the front of your face and across both of your eyes, blinding you.
Shit.
Hey, you and Ryden have something in common.
I'm not blind
We do
anymore.
one session without somebody getting blinded.
I was actually going to say at the beginning of this, like, can
If I get
not...
blinded again,
Yeah,
I
can
swear
I
to
not
God.
get blinded?
That's Dakar's turn. Zadra is next. And
Alright, Matty G, here's where you channel the Force.
I know.
You're
Sorry, God,
wizard bullshit.
Zadra misses, unfortunately, against Vale. And from there, it will be Flopsy.
I'm gonna get him.
Okay, are you going for the Inquisitor or the Hammer?
The Inquisitor.
Okay.
Who else is she gonna
The
go?
Hammer? That's why I asked which one. They're both there.
It's only one rank of defense, right?
It is one rank of defense, one of adversary.
Only one.
Or no, sorry, two of adversary. You're attacking the Inquisitor, so it'll be against 2 red, 1 black.
Okay, 5 success, but 1 despair.
5 success, 1 despair.
So
your lightsaber is going to go out as it collides against his Cortosis armor, but it is going to hit him for
So that's
12.
Yeah.
And he will suffer some strain to reduce
You
that.
better note that was my fist. And not my lightsaber.
He kind of like instinctively brings the arm up and it stabs into his arm, hitting him, but your lightsaber sputters and goes out as you do so. He seems very badly injured, but is still up. And after Flopsy, it's Raiden.
How many ranks of adversary does punk ass kid got?
You're going for the punk ass kid?
Yeah.
He has 2 ranks of adversary and 3 ranks of ranged defense.
Sheesh.
So at this range, it'll be 2 red, 3 black.
And I guess I'm technically tagging another one on there for auto fire.
Okay.
I believe you forgot to use
That's why I said when you were like,
I've got a sword to
it is a
settle.
very different
Sorry.
I'm just,
is
you know what? Flipping one of them.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah, wait, wrong one.
Let's make this a
He's like, yeah.
little more possible.
Yeah, help it out.
Oh.
So, all told, with my bonuses, that is 2 success, 1 threat, 1 triumph.
Okay.
You can spend triumph to trigger weapon qualities.
It says you can.
I'm pretty sure. So the question is...
You turned off his light.
He's like,
You destroy his lightsaber like in his hand.
oh, right.
Like you shoot him in the hand, he drops it, falls in the lava.
So here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Let me double check that. I have a couple of options here that I really like, but I think I know where the range defense is probably coming from. So I think I can accomplish both at the same time. Our poor little buddy boy here is taking 14 damage
Okay.
and dropping his lightsaber.
All right. 14.
And it is auto fire.
We're going to say for the sake of this, he's going to be parrying, and that's going to be what blasts it out of his hand as part of this, which will be that amount instead, so he will be at this amount. Yeah, he's at the top. He is engaged.
Now,
A hearty hit.
Now, Erickson, which direction does the lightsaber fall?
Let's find out.
Lava or water?
Here, I'll
Either
Or
way,
at his feet.
I can roll a d4 and we can figure that
Here's
out.
what's going to be.
Yeah.
1 to 2, it's water. 3 to 4, it's rock. 5 to 6, it's lava.
Okay.
No, you shot it, you get to roll the d6.
Oh.
You roll your d6.
Roll a d6. Roll a d6.
Oh, it's like the DM's D6. Perfect.
This will do whatever the most...
This is
right,
a storytelling dice. 1.
So it lands in the water. Okay, lands down
It's
there.
still going to be awful hard time to get that back.
It's gonna not be easy, that is for certain. And
That's my
with
turn.
that, it is Badger.
Alright, I'm gonna
Punk-ass
run
kid
towards
deserves.
Stygian, get up close.
Now I got to try and save the other punk-ass kid.
I'm gonna get up close and I'm gonna take a shot at him like close range while he's still disoriented.
Okay? You won't be in engaged range, but you'll be close.
Yeah, I
So
want
you
to get closer.
Okay.
But because I still have 2 more rounds of him.
He does have 2 ranks of adversary, so it'll still be against a red and a purple.
Okay.
And he has 1 rank of defense, so red, purple, black.
Okay. There we
What's
go.
the severity on blaster?
This is blaster pistol.
3, right?
I guarantee it, yeah.
Okay,
Or,
very interesting
yes,
roll.
I
It is a
recall.
blaster pistol, so 1 success, 1 advantage, 1 triumph, 1 despair.
Okay.
You got the whole gambit there.
The
so
only
how
thing I
much-
didn't get
is
was
it
the-
6 on your blaster pistol?
It's a 7, so that's
7,
an
so
8
it's
damage.
He'll soak that, take that, which will be... Okay. You go ahead and tell me what you're using yours for, and I'll decide what I'm using mine for.
Probably for the advantage, I'm gonna give it to the next
If you show
person.
me yours, I'll show you
So that
mine.
would be Manus in the lineup. So I'll give a blue for the advantage
Okay.
to the next ally. For the triumph, I'll catch him in the arm so he.
Well, it'll have to be like a critical. You can do an injury if you want.
Yeah, I'll do an injury on
Okay.
that.
You can choose to crit with it.
Yeah, I'll crit with it.
Go ahead and roll me a percentile dice.
72.
That's how you can use despair. That's mean. I'm doing that. 72.
Yeah.
Okay. 72 is a pretty dang high number. Let's see what that one is. Curse these charts being on the same document. Sorry, 72?
Yeah.
Loses his free maneuver. However, you blast, and then the gun in your hand, you can tell, has run out of ammo. And it will no longer be able to use this encounter.
The same, when I was fighting a guy with the Disruptor Rifle,
The same
my
thing.
rifle ran out.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. It's not like I have other weapons to use against him.
But now you might not get to have your
Not
shield
like I
if you want
have
to use
another gun.
it.
Well, I mean,
That...
I can have my shield and my knife, and I could just shank him.
That's right.
Give him the old Imperial Legion special.
It's him after that. Having been hit pretty hardly, he's going to return the favor.
He still
has that, but you are in close range now. You close that distance, so it'll be an easier shot for him.
Yeah, still 3 rank, or still 4 rank.
It'll still be four. It'll be 1 purple, 4 black
Fast.
against his.
Just trying to make it like.
By himself.
Purple, 4 black.
Having a blast.
You're gonna hit.
Okay. You have 2 threat to spin, but you have 11 damage
Speeding
coming at you.
in placing and finding the goal.
another 7.
I was trying to find
Once again,
other
though,
words
because it's
to
threat,
replace
not
the
advantage,
words
he's
that
not
I like
critting you,
now.
which is
Yep.
very good with these because they have vicious,
So
Vicious 40 or something.
and I have 2 blacks or 2
I'm not
threats I
joking.
can spend.
Yeah,
I have 2
like
threats I can
add
spend.
That would be vicious 4.
I'll give him
Vicious
I'll make those checks harder for him.
another black on his next one.
Yeah.
5.
Add 2 more blacks.
No, that'd be right. Well, then you have 1 more. Okay. Electro Hammer. He is going to probably just keep going at Flopsy.
Yeah, mana seems pretty well handled.
I forgot the Purge Trooper guy also.
You
has
say
Jerry.
that.
Actually,
I'm gonna flip one of those die. I'm gonna get like 12 success.
I hope
then
so,
you'll
man.
see.
I hope so.
Trooper is going to swing. It's going to be.
The
I do
cinematic
too.
thing to have happen.
He had one of those, I think. So
Why did you go like
rolls.
this?
Yeah, unlock it.
And okay, that is 15 stun coming at you from Electro Hammer before
That
your
is
soak.
a lot of stun.
He's gonna soak a
7.
lot of that.
Why are you looking
So-
at me? Oh, is he kidding
I
me?
think that knocks you unconscious though.
Yeah.
Is it enough?
It's enough.
So as you kind of like stick this into the arm of the Inquisitor and it kind of sputters out, you look at it, and then as you look back up, you get clocked in the head with this Electro Hammer, and you don't see it, but the rest of you see her shake, shudder, and fall back unconscious from this Electro Hammer trooper.
No!
And from there, it's Manus.
Yay! How bad is blind? Is pretty bad.
Plus 2 purple on everything, I believe.
All right.
3 on perception. Does that sound
Really?
familiar, Will?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, 2
Hey,
checks.
Will, you've been blinded.
That sounds about right.
2 on all checks, 3 for perception.
Okay,
and
I just
vision.
want this to
So
be
the
known.
blind
I think
kid
it's
playing
really
football.
great that Will, for both of our campaigns that we've been running, has
So,
been blind.
Okay, so attacking Jakar.
Yes.
So against Jakar, it's going to be 2
Well,
reds
it does say upgrade the difficulty
for
for
blinded.
blinded.
The one I have says plus 2 purple tall checks,
Oh.
plus 3 purple tall perception.
It changed in the patch.
Maybe it's
I
different.
wonder if that's interesting. I wonder if that's different between these two.
Maybe.
Let's find
This
out.
is technically a Force and Destiny cheat sheet that I'm using.
We can use.
This is
that.
we're going to use the one we've been using. So
That's-
it is going to be 2 red, 2 purple,
purples.
1 black
Right.
against yours with one of them.
4 yellows and a blue.
Okay.
Even trade, baby.
Because yours has accurate one. Huh?
Yep.
That's it.
I forgot to use the accurate one last time.
Yeah.
Nope. 5 failures, but 2 advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a setback.
Alright. You're gonna want to. Setback received, and
Listen,
are you doing anything? Do you have like a maneuver? Are you doing anything with it?
Stab myself in the setback.
Okay. Have you used one yet today?
I haven't yet.
Okay, so
I haven't
5
done
back. 5 back. From there, it will go to next in the initiative after Manus, which is Skull. Skull seems to think that shooting at this kid is the bounty hunter way, so he's going to
love shooting at kids.
No, what Skull's going to do? Skull is going to not shoot. He is going to run over and start climbing up the rocks at this kid. I'm going to make him make a quick check to do so.
The kid's reaching for his lightsaber and he turns and looks and just catches like a pneumatic fist.
A success and a triumph. So Skull comes stomping over, kind of grabs a rock and just heaves himself up, landing on this, and you see him kind of punch his two fists together and electricity start to run on them on those high voltage things, and he starts stomping up behind this kid.
I'm not entirely sure it's worth shooting at the punk kid anymore.
He's between a Zadra and a hard place.
I got bad news for that kid against Skull, even if he gets his lightsaber back. Because I didn't have the armor I wanted at the time, so I might have put Cortosis in something else.
Oh no!
Making Skull essentially lightsaber proof.
Skull is very scary against force sensitives using their lightsabers. So, up next is Scoos. And Scoos...
We have a spin-off called Skull and Scoos.
Scoos.
Turns Dream Team.
He's guilty, man.
Do everything that's come to light, right?
Guilty, man. Roger.
That reminds me of the Afan and Incarnate.
Yeah.
Joke from Fight the Ready 2. Like, this script is nothing but a common thug.
That's amazing. So Scoos doesn't have a whole lot to do. Scoos is gonna run over to one of the dead stormtroopers and try and take his gun and use it.
Yeah, what a hero.
Sometimes dead stormtroopers have grenades.
Let's see if he's mindful enough to do.
Does his notice work here?
I would just assume that Scoos is magnetically attracted to explosives.
He's gonna try with the blaster rifle. He's gonna shoot at Electro Hammer guy, which will be this, and this. Rolls a failure and 2 threats. He grabs it and he fires and it kind of makes him fall over backwards onto his back. He doesn't seem very well. He did his part. Toba.
Let's finish Shock Trooper guy.
Shooting at the hammer guy again?
Hammer guy, I mean.
Okay.
Hammer guy.
Might as well delete somebody else from this combat.
Leave the final 3 for the shitheads here.
That's the exact
I don't know. We're in a tough spot over here.
No, I mean just have the final 3.
2 successes, 1 threat.
So 2 success,
14.
1 threat. So 14.
Pure
16.
16.
That is going to be enough to finish. Well, oh wait.
Oh
He
shit.
has parry. I don't think he has reflect.
You can't use parry on.
I know. I'm making sure he doesn't have both parry and reflect. It wouldn't really make sense for his hammer to be able to reflect.
It'd be kind
But
of
The lightsaber's one thing.
Yeah. No, the hammer can't. That is enough to finish off the Electro Hammer Trooper.
Knocks Flopsy down, knocked straight off.
The second one that hits, he does not keep his footing. He goes flying through and lands with a thud.
Congratulations, you've avenged a Jedi Master you never knew.
Hey, I just killed like 2 Imperials.
Vale is stuck in a kind of hard place here. Doesn't have his lightsaber. It's time to use the Force.
Vale lost his lightsaber too?
That's who lost it.
Yeah, I shot the lightsaber out of Vale's hand.
He's gonna. He's gonna try.
Oh,
he's mean enough to do that.
he's mean enough to do that.
So, and he's going to also suffer some strain to do a force action with his other one, which is good enough for this. So what you see him do is he kind of like looks here and he presses like this with one hand and he throws Zadra off and into the lava with the force hitting with a searing noise, and with the other he extends his hand and his lightsaber flies and clicks and he re-extends the blade out of it. But that's his whole turn.
Oh, that's
First grab lightsaber, hit Skull in the head.
Somebody was gonna sacrifice himself.
From landing in the lava, go ahead and roll me a percentile die.
It's okay, Zadra landed on his
63.
ass-kicking leg.
63.
You missed it.
And that's with
13 naked cowboys.
Yeah, it's 13.
Should
So he lands with
I'm not rolling for
a
that.
bad screaming noise.
Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah.
He takes a fitting injury called At the Brink.
Yes.
Yeah, no more rolling for them.
And after that was Vale. It is Inquisitor Dakar, who is very badly injured, but he's not about to stop trying to murder you for pulling him off now. It's going to be against you. He has to upgrade 1 because you committed that. So red, purple, 1 rank of defense. And did he have a black from any other reason?
I
You
set
set
him
him
up
up with 1? Okay. Had a feeling. 2 success, 1 advantage, which is 10 more.
10 more. Okay, so then I can parry for 4.
Okay.
And I have a soak of 4.
So it'll take 2 instead.
2, yeah.
But suffering that strain
Yeah.
again. And 1 advantage because of his upgraded lightsaber is just enough to activate
Does your
his strength.
soak work? Because you just...
Oh, I don't
yeah,
get
you
soak.
don't get your soak.
I don't get soak. Yeah, you're right.
So it'll just removed 4 of it. So yeah, it's just 6. 6 damage to you.
You'll take your wounds and like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
and
1.
roll me a percentile die.
What is he gonna do? Blind me again? 76.
And how many injuries do you have?
A single injury.
A single injury so far.
So, yeah.
So that's 86 plus what he's got.
This is going to be
I'm just gonna die. Oh god.
It's not going to be enough to just kill you.
Die. Well, you might get close.
Well, I'm on
Roll me
1
a
HP,
D10.
so. Hang on, I have just a D10 here. 9.
9. He is going to slash again down at you, and like you effectively like hold up the blade and it kind of catches, but it still comes down. It kind of cleaves into your face again. Another gnarly wound. This one will give you a permanent -1 to your presence
Oh.
as he makes you ugly.
Ugly!
You now have the ugly hinges.
I get blinded every campaign. You get the ugly.
I'm noticing a theme as he strikes down, and again, like it's with this like robotic arm made of the cortosis, and it just is like a hammer beating down on you each time he swings. And that is Dakar's turn. After him,
It's not Flopsy because she's unconscious.
it's Zadra next, who is going to
in the
try
lava.
and get himself out of here. We will see. He got that reduced though by that injury. They
still has really
they
good
did an
agility.
injury to basically undo his ass kicking. That. Okay. So for the sake of this, he's going to take another critical injury doing it, but he's going to be able to get out of the lava because of what he rolled. So roll me percentile dice.
There you go. Jocelyn, would you like to do the honors? 78.
Jerry, why didn't you roll for this?
Why did I roll for it? I know.
All these critical injuries are so
I
high.
I've been rolling so well, like I don't understand it. I don't understand. Rolling so
That is dangerously close, but not enough for something. He is. I mean, not that this is particularly
I
fitting.
rolled
He
for
like
cinematic
basically has to
purposes.
drag himself through. Like he's so badly injured, he has to drag himself through the lava to get to the opposite side of the combat. And he kind of rolls himself over there, and you guys can see like it seems like he's not dead. He's not necessarily dying, but he is slipping. He is slipping for sure. And with that, open up the bastard. Flopsy is unconscious.
Unconscious.
Raiden.
Funky got his lightsaber back, huh?
Yeah.
Asshole.
Did I get skipped?
No.
No, you
You
killed the
deleted-
hammer.
You killed the hammer, dude.
Oh, it's just been that long.
Yeah. You're literally the bottom of the initiative.
Yeah, you're.
This is back to our first campaign where there was 9 of us, and it would take forever to get to
And
it.
anyone's
Is
turn, yeah.
shooting at Dakar an easier
It is.
shot?
Dakar is also adversary 2, but he only has 1 rank of defense.
Oh. Flip another one of those for me.
The last one.
I mean,
You know what? Go ahead and upgrade one of yours too. Well, we'll keep you with 1 bit of light side. I don't want to completely flip it.
okay. So it's 3 yellows and a blue versus 3 reds and a black.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Because I'm auto firing, obviously.
Of course.
Thank you, kindly.
I don't really have.
You want to grab me like a Dr. Pepper root beer or something? I don't care.
If I were to use the secret weapon I've been holding on to the whole campaign, which is my 1 dose of Kessel Boost Spice,
Okay.
would that be a maneuver?
Yeah. It would be a maneuver to use it. You could suffer some strain to still take the aim maneuver, though. It's 2 strain, I believe, to take an free.
I'm at
an
full.
action maneuver.
I'm at full strain, so.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Smoke him if you got him.
That's literally. I literally do drugs to get 1 upgrade to all combat checks for 1 encounter.
Okay. So that'll be an additional green.
Adding an additional green.
All right, roll it.
Inquisitor Dakar is going to be hit 3 times for 14 damage.
Well, when you got 2 left, there's not a whole lot of parrying left to do. So as he beats down again, and Manus is like, and then it just gets lit up, blasted from the side, and tumbles over.
See, that's what was supposed to happen the first time I auto-fired it back,
Of
way
course,
back in the
of
day.
course, yeah, way back when. And that is the falling of Inquisitor Dakar.
Hey.
Big bag.
Eat shit
You got
and
so
die.
close. You got so close. You got him to 2.
I
You don't
know.
have a chance on your next turn.
Hang on. I gotta. This is purely in an alternate time.
Badger, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna get closer into engaged range.
Okay.
And
Draw the knife.
try to say.
You win.
The knife, it's going to be hard to use the rifle at engage range.
No, it's not the rifle I'm trying to use.
That one.
Laser
I'm
knife.
trying to decide on the laser sword or. You know what? Just for the sake, I'll just use the knife because I already have it statted out. I don't want to figure
And
it
it
out.
will be if you do kill him with the knife, it will be a more
Technically, to
painful
move
death for him.
up as well as draw out the weapon, do you have the quick draw edge or whatever feature?
I don't, but I'll
Okay.
take the strain.
So you don't
to
have
do.
to suffer 2 strain to do both.
That's actually.
I'll do that. That's fine.
But you can get up and you can
That's
stab an
one.
old Stygian.
Okay, so it's just brawl, right?
Wouldn't have done it.
It's melee. The melee skill
There was a real chance.
is different than the brawl skill.
Okay, so
Against him, it will be against 2 red, 1 black, I believe, because he's got 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Yes, so 2 red and 1 black is what you're rolling against.
okay.
You drinking over there?
Yeah. 2 failures.
2 failures. Okay.
So I don't
You
hit.
stab forward and just miss.
I miss, but I'm now in closer range, so it's harder for him with his stupid rifle.
It's true. You're engaged.
And with this, he's going to tuck the rifle down, and he's going to use his maneuver to draw his own vibro blade, and he's stabbing at you.
Knife
Can
fight.
I still? Since it's my knife, I can still keep the shield.
You still have the shield up. As long as you're using the one-handed weapon, the shield is in play.
Yeah, so the
it gives you
shield.
a rank of both defense. So
Yeah.
for sure.
And he's still got 1 extra black die because this is his last round being stunned.
Against 2 perps and 4 blacks. And what is his melee? He's got quite a few rooks of that. That's surprising. Still enough to hit you.
He's got some
Um,
CQB training.
That's going to be 8 with Pierce 2.
10, yeah,
So 10 total.
Essentially 10.
6. I'm out.
You go down?
I go down.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a critical injury for that.
57.
57? No, this doesn't have vicious, does it? Oh, it's not vicious too.
It's turning into the bounty hunters and the nerf herder saving the day.
Yeah.
But I just like that. Every time a villain strikes somebody down, they just get obliterated somewhere else.
No, I mean, this makes sense for him. Overpowered attacker may immediately attempt another free attack, and he's going to try and just stick it, give you another wound with this, basically.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty free to do.
Yeah, I think is it just every time you take damage once you're down, or is it every 5 wounds or something? Because I know at least one of the injuries is every 5 wounds passed.
5. That's the one that someone may have right now. For saying this, I'm just going to say it's another 1 from him. So he sticks you, and you see him stick, he kind of gets to the knife fight, sticks it into Badger, Badger goes down, he twists the knife around, and he's just going he looks like he's going to sit here and just try and stab Badger to death. He wants to finish this. So roll me another percentile.
8.
8. Nice, that's good. So that'll just be 38 with your previous ones and his vicious. Stinger, so you just have another easy injury.
Okay.
And that's the end of Stygian's turn.
Soon be the end of Stygian.
Yeah.
After Stygian is Manus.
So I'm I guess I can still technically shoot at what's his face?
At Agent Stygian?
Agent Stygian.
I'd say you could use either of your weapons against him.
Is he
theoretically.
close enough?
He's fairly you have a direction to go by the sound of him stabbing your friend. You could try and use either weapon against him. It's just
Alright.
Yeah.
It'd be easier to use my lightsaber.
I couldn't
so-
use a stim pack again because I already used it once.
so he's
during
got-
this, right?
Two
No, you can
adversaries?
keep using
so.
them, but
Before you
get-
have to, we're gonna
get
go with
less
a
each
perception
Oh,
to see
wow.
how well you'll
Well, I
be
should've
able
used
to
the stim
pinpoint.
I know. I do that all the time as well. It's just like I should
I'm gonna
use
make
stim
it-
pack on my turn.
An easy perception because he's being very noisy, but it will get 3 additional purple because of your blinded, so it'll be
Right.
against 4 perps.
He's sitting there stabbing and he just feels a hand like.
The lightsaber goes through.
Two failure.
So you kind of you like stumble away from this fray, lightsaber out, but you aren't able to get. You feel like you're getting closer to him, but you're not able to get to him. After that, that was Manus. Skull. Skull is going to angrily try. You know what?
I mean, he lit up the fists.
For the sake of it, I mean, technically he lit him up, but he can still choose whether he's using stun or not, and he's not using stun. So he's going to try and punch this guy with his integrated brass knuckles. Which for him
You get
is...
pneumatic.
It's more of an intimidation thing.
Two of those, 'cause the
Who
upgrade-
programmed that?
I don't know who modified Skull before I got a hold of him, but man, am I glad they did.
He certainly had a flair for the dramatic.
I want to find that guy and give him a handshake.
You're like, did you program him to be so quiet?
Why is he so goddamn scary? Why does he like tequila so much?
It is his favorite
So
song.
that takes about half of what he's
Also,
got left. So he's going to still be up.
So he just straight up decks this
Roll
kid.
me a percentile die.
How's well be Flopsy?
8.
Ow! Why did I make Flopsy do it?
Because she's been on a hot streak like almost.
And... Sure. You know what? That's what it's going to be. The damage this way. So,
Really regretting not pulling out
No,
the laser
no.
sword here.
he just did that.
You don't know how to use a lightsaber.
I could have
Doesn't
guessed.
make sense.
No, you don't.
I could have guessed my way into the Force and becoming a Jedi. Guessed the whole
Yeah.
time. That's
Hey,
how
I mean-
most people went to college.
It's just gravity bringing my arm down.
So, with 2 success, a triumph, and a despair, it's going to be some debuffs on Skull for his next round, but he basically just winds back, and he's going to clock this kid in the face.
There's no bones about it. Like-
And the kid like stutters back, and you hear like blood pouring out of his nose, and he is still up.
He was not
But
expecting that.
He was not expecting this kid
I'm
to
a
just
powerful Sith. Why?
and he can like snot rockets blood out of both nostrils, and he just gets clocked in the dome.
I love Skull.
Skull's the best.
Scooz is gonna try and shoot the kid, I guess.
He could give a. Who's down?
Well, he got an advantage, so the next character's gonna get a blue, but he gets 3 failures. He fires and misses and kind of distracts. the
Covering
kid.
fire.
And next is Toba
With a blue.
With a blue.
with a blue.
Anywhere you want to use it. Shooting at
So-
the kid or saving.
The kid, the Badger's rival is still up.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's hurt, or he's...
Both are hurt. Stygian is not as hurt as Vale. Vale being the angsty Sith guy.
And then it's just a bunch of rando stormtroopers.
No,
Everyone else is
Oh,
dead.
everybody else is
Everyone-
dead.
only
Rando
those 2
stormtroopers?
left.
Okay, well I'll save my
Yeah, your buddy.
friend.
Quotes.
So you're gonna try.
He is
you're gonna-
now considered Toba's friend.
Trying to help him is going to be a medicine check.
No,
No,
I think
I mean,
by
I'm gonna-
shooting the guy.
Oh,
stabbing.
By help, I mean
Oh.
I'm gonna clock that.
So
I
you're
don't,
shooting.
think, I don't think doing a medicine check will do him any good if there's still a guy.
I thought you were talking about that.
Excuse me.
I thought you were talking about that.
Listen, I'm gonna
Against
heal it.
Stygian. Roll.
Will you stop stabbing him?
against
I'm
him,
trying to heal.
At this your range, it will be 2 reds, 1 black. And you know what? 2 reds, 1 purple, 1 black.
One
You get a
beer.
blue, and you can aim for another blue.
Do another one.
We the best new.
And that's a blue, right?
No, that's a.
That's upgrading. So,
So-
your
So your green will
Oh.
become a yellow, so you'll have 4 yellow.
4 yellers.
against 2 reds,
2
1
reds,
purple,
1 purple,
1 black.
and a blue.
With a
With
yeah,
blue,
yeah.
Yeah, with a blue.
And if you aim, it's another blue.
If I aim.
Yeah, you can take the aim maneuver.
If you don't move, you can.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's-
because I don't need.
You
I
don't
can because I don't need a maneuver to cock my gun anymore.
Exactly. Because you have two duct taped together. One of them's basically always loaded.
Okay.
You have the mechanisms opposite direction, so one firing
is
pumps
messy.
the other, and you can just flip it
this
over.
is giving me a headache looking at this.
Yeah,
This is really messy.
that happens sometimes.
The higher level we get in
Whoa.
the system, the more ridiculous the dice pool.
Well,
So
especially when
you
there's
hit
just
One
with this.
success, one threat, one despair.
So you hit with a 15, but you have the threat and despair.
Threaten to despair.
Yeah, 15. Is that
Suffer a
You're
strain.
using this up.
Your
Or
bowcaster runs out of ammunition as well. So you're not going to be able to use your bowcaster for the rest of the encounter unless you have a thing to undo that. However, it was how much damage?
15.
15. With Pierce 2, right?
No,
Or
so
no,
it's-
it's 15
total.
counting the Pierce
You
2.
can count the Pierce 2. 15, no more, no less.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He takes a grievous blast and seems to be hanging on by but a slim hair. Because that's what I was like, oh, with Pierce 2, because
Oh.
he was at an amount where that was enough to bring him to 1. And that's Toba. Vale is next. I guess he's
What am I
gonna
gonna
try
do
and
now?
swing and
Stun the.
stun whip. I
Well,
mean,
you could go try and heal
You
Flopsy.
could, if you really wanted to do your friend a favor, you could stun whip him into submission and just take him alive until he wakes up.
You really could.
That'd be pretty mean.
A young Sith Lord is no different from Nerf.
I was talking about Agent Stygian,
Oh.
but
Yeah, I mean,
ISB agents are no different from nerfs.
Imperial scum are no different than Nerfs.
next she's going to be wearing an
Stun him into
Imperial officer coat instead of a Nerf coat.
No, it's the Imperial officer with the Nerf coat.
That's
on top
perfect.
of
It's
it.
straight nothing. So you see Vale wind back, and for the sake of this, he like swings into Skull. It's like boom. It's like when you have those at a fun park,
Like
and
a
you get, like
whippable bat?
inflatable hammers.
Yeah.
That's like bop. That's what this thing like bounces off of Skull like.
He looks very
and he's
confused.
like looking at it and looking back at him.
He's like doing the
confused
math.
and concerned. That's his turn. Zadra takes a wound automatically from his previous injury, which may or may not make things happen. Flopsy,
Unconscious.
unconscious. Raiden,
I'll yell at Scoos to get to Zadra with a stim pack.
okay.
That's not going to like fix what's wrong with him, but
It'll
help a little bit, I guess. And Punk Kid's looking pretty bad off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just completely get rid of that in order to. These rolls are too confusing, so I need to just build it from
I
scratch.
was gonna say, like, I was
like,
like, you know, we have a guy who's just stabbing me. Like,
Kid is 2 red and 3 black. Go ahead and add a purple to it.
okay. Aim. Yeah, it's slightly.
Are you
out of my
auto firing
favor.
or are you regular firing?
If I auto fire, it's another purple.
The kid looks pretty bad off.
He does look pretty bad off, but I don't want him to parry or some shit. I've been watching Space Wizards do that all day, and it's really getting to me. But auto fire.
Okay.
I've attempted auto fire on much worse rolls than this. 2 failures and a total of 1 advantage,
Okay.
which doesn't really
Too much.
do
We
much
give
of
the
anything.
next allied character
Yeah,
blue?
the next friendly character will get a blue.
Okay. And you called out to that. Badger is down. Stygian is above him. And he's just going to stick the knife into you again. Go ahead and roll me another percentile
What a
die.
fucking savage.
This guy's trying to finish Agent Stygian had one operation that he was responsible for, and you are the loose end of it.
Yeah.
He will die trying to tie that loose
A
end.
19.
19. Good. Good. That's just.
Nice and low. All these wounds will be hard to heal up, but
As long as I can come to and put 2 blaster bolts in his dead body. That's all I care about.
Still pretty because of your previous ones and his large ranks of vicious.
I have to ask this: how much can Stygian monologue about how much trouble he got into for not killing me the first go around?
He's probably saying something like, You will not escape me again!
We probably would have gotten a great villain monologue out of him if Manus hadn't flipped off.
Roll me another
Kickstarted the whole
percentile
fight.
dice.
Oh shit.
As he gets overpowered and immediately takes another free attack against
31.
31.
At what point do I just die?
And once he gets high enough. That's a pretty good wound.
When the total is like 140, 150, around there.
Instant death.
And not like, that's not the cumulative total, but
Right.
like, I mean, you do get...
Okay.
I mean,
Each
technically,
wound-
you could get up to
Each
that.
wound does add another
crippled.
10.
And one of your limbs will be impaired until it is healed. We'll say for the sake of this, it's your left arm.
Always Jerry's left arm.
Always.
I'm
Jerry's
always
left
blinded. He always gets angry.
We have to have
Always Jerry's
consistency.
left arm.
Alright. And that is Agent Stygian just violently stabbing into him. Manus.
I guess another perception
Yeah.
to try to get close.
You'll see one of these
So, bup,
days.
bup,
You'll
bup.
see.
And then 3 perps. Oh, no, 4 perps.
Four perks. Do you want to spend anything to help?
Oh, I do get a
like
blue.
a hangnail
Yeah.
or something.
Roll it. 2 success.
You know where he's.
I use the, like,
You're like listening, and you're like, there's chaos going everywhere. Then you're like, what would Zadra say? Take a second. Breathe.
Right now, Zadra's saying,
You know where the Agent Stygian is.
I'm gonna give him the old lightsaber special.
Okay. So it will be a melee attack, so that's 2 purples, which will be upgraded to 2 reds because it's 2 ranks of defense. Or it's 2 ranks of adversary. Plus 1 black because of his rank of defense. Plus 2 purple because you're blind. So red, purple, black.
Just 1 failure.
Just one failure. Okay, you slice down, and he kind of stumbles away from you as you do this. You can kind of tell he's still going to be next to you for the sake of you attacking him next turn. He's probably not going to keep stabbing the guy on the ground. At the
It
very
should be
least.
noted, just as he is on a thread of health, I am also on a thread of health, blind, like, figuring
this is
out where
about
the
the
hell
best
he is.
I've done in a combat in a long time, as far as my health.
It's because no one's shooting at you. You have the General Patton thing of, well, what if it's like our soldiers have great accuracy? How's their accuracy when people are shooting back at them?
How much does that do?
You know, they did not learn the lesson that, by and large, America learned in the American Civil War, and everybody else learned in the Great War, which is, don't be in the open when someone has a machine gun, and somebody should probably shoot the guy on the machine gun.
That is true. Those are 2 great rules of war, not in Sun Tzu's.
Goal hits the kid, breaks his nose. The kid stumbles back, then comes forward, swinging down with the lightsaber, kind of bops and bounces off, and Skull kind of just standing there, bounces off. Skull winds back and just clocks the kid in the face again. This time, though, it's less of a slam and more of a recess into the guy's face. And as he pulls it out, you see no real face left over, and the kid slumps over dead.
Now, do
Amazing.
we put a second confirmed Jedi kill mark on it?
Yes.
Or
No, it's a Sith.
probably
You need a
is
Sith.
there-
No,
is there a second
you need to carve like a Sith symbol on there. Then mark one.
He's killed the most Force sensitives in the party.
Once again, how is the character that can only say 1 word amazing?
He can say 1 word twice.
He can say a few different words. He's a man of few words.
It's true.
Scoos.
And man of great music.
Scoos is...
I gave him an order. We'll see if he follows it.
You see him look over, and he's looking at what is clearly a stream of lava between him and Zadra, and he's he kind of looks back over at you and is like... and then he's going to... What's he going to try and do? He's going to... Here's what he's going to do. He's not very good at this, but there's a chance.
There's a chance. Oh, excuse is the big damn hero that saves your life. You're never gonna hear it down.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Did you do it?
Did he success? 5 threats. As you hear Scoos kind of looks at the lava and is like, yeah, you're kind of halfway. Scoos kind of looks at the lava and is like, at you, looks at the rifle and throws it to the ground. And he's gonna get this kind of moment of resolve. And he's gonna be like, stop stabbing my Imperial friend, man! And he's gonna run and he's gonna try and tackle Agent Stygian. And for the sake of this, I'm gonna give Stygian all the bonuses in the world to stab Scoos on his next turn as they've tumbled onto the ground, but he's gonna tackle Stygian to the ground.
Nice.
Heroically.
For I know I'm supposed to be unconscious, but can I just like slide a knife to Scoos?
Well, maybe if he gets the next turn to do stuff, possibly.
Yeah, if he's
Toba,
not killed.
this is harder for you to. Oh, you can't shoot your gun.
I can't shoot, so I'm just gonna run. I guess can I run to Stygian?
You were medium range. You could use one maneuver to get to close, which is the same range that engaged is.
I'm gonna do that.
I was like, why don't you just help me out?
Stun with
Stab.
him. Stab with
I have a combat knife.
combat knife. Right, roll it.
Alright.
I think. Don't you get a bonus if they're prone to melee?
I think so.
And it's harder
I
for
believe I
range.
just saw that section, so I can.
I think it's 1 purple instead of 2.
I'm trying to because I feel like I might also have some weird hunter.
cover.
It turns out that Tobaku's really good at stabbing things, and he just like never comes up.
No.
I can probably find out.
Unless you want to say that I look really scary to him coming up.
Attacking prone targets and attacking
boost.
Yep.
Boost to melee. So, attacking him, it'll be against 2 red and a black. But it will be with an additional blue on your melee check.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you another additional blue because Scoos is like trying to hold him.
Go ahead and re-roll it. 1
That's
success.
about the same.
1 success. What's the damage total on the knife and with your strength? What's the knife?
So it's +1.
So that's going to be 2 plus your strength.
So brawn of 3.
5.
So 5.
And then I also have this disorient 3. I don't know what that means.
That might be on
That
the stun whip.
That might be.
That's
the
your
stun
stun whip.
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
Regardless, he's got a soak of 3. 5 would mean 2 wounds get through, and on a man on but a single thread, that is twice what you need. That Scoos kind of like tries to put him in like he's like dangling off of him, but kind of holding him in a full Nelson, and turns him around to you, and you just heave down and stick your knife into this guy's chest. And he kind of
Look at that teamwork. Me and Scoos teaming up. We warmed up enough to him to like.
Yeah.
he likes you, whether he's going to admit that when you're conscious again or not. You're his imperial, or you're his imperial friend. The only imperial he likes.
I mean, I'll be like, I was somewhat conscious, Scoos. I heard that. You didn't hear nothing, me.
And with that, the battlefield quiets for but a second, and we're going to stop this session there. With injured and down people all about. We'll let you guys kind of clean up the pieces of this great melee at the start of the next and probably final episode of Artifacts of the Grey. Thank you for watching, everybody.